let's do this. Hello, people. Another beautiful day. Yeah. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good. Or excellent. What? What's up, gamers? on a Tuesday morning. Uh-oh. Let's do this. What do we have? Alright. Let's see here. Microsoft debuted Directsr. Remember DirectX? Now there's Directsr, Universal Image Upscaling Technology. Next month, co-developed with Nvidia and AMD. So remember DLSS, FSR, Intel XeSS. Now Microsoft already have DirectX 11 and 12, but now they got Directsr. It says here after, whoops, see if I can get the increase the fonts here. About 110. It says here universal upscaling technology for video games is nearly here. It says here after Nvidia successfully introduced and popularizes DLSS image upscaling technology, others soon followed with their own upscaler, which has arguably made the lives of game developers harder, trying to support AMD FSR, Intel XeSS, and Nvidia DLSS. But it looks like the situation may be getting better as Microsoft is about to roll out its Directsr image upscaling technology at the Game Developers Conference 2024 next month. Microsoft Directsr aims to standardize upscaling methods for Windows gaming PC and has been co-developed with AMD and Nvidia. Microsoft is set to present its Directsr March 21st together with AMD and Nvidia during DirectX State of the Union session, which will be present by Sean Hargreaves and Microsoft, and Austin Kinross, Microsoft, with Sam Banassi, Nvidia, and Bob Martin, AMD. It says the introduction of the Directsr technology marks Microsoft's first foray into the upscaling domain. The presentation showcase the technology capabilities and demonstrate how Microsoft has collaborated with AMD and Nvidia to create a standardized approach to integrating upscaling technology into games. This collaboration aims to provide developers with a unified set of resources for enhancing the visual quality of games without performance degradation. Says here the DirectX team will showcase the latest update demos and best practices for game development with the key partner from AMD and Nvidia. The description of the session reads, word graphs are the newest way to take full advantage of GPU hardware and parallelize workload. Microsoft will provide a preview into Directsr, making it easier than ever for game devs to scale super resolution support across Windows devices. And then it says, while the specific of DirectXr technology remains on the wrap, it will likely be made in a way that it's going to work on majority of graphics processors in use today. As a result, it will unlikely use certain proprietary hardware capabilities of AMD's or Nvidia's GPU. To that end, it should work equally well on Radeon and GeForce graphics card, which remains to be seen is whether it will work flawlessly on Intel Arc GPU as well. And then it says the upcoming introduction to an industry standard upscaling technology is a big deal, and it should be good news for gamers and the industry, as it will, at least to a degree, eliminate competition between AMD's FSR and Nvidia DLSS, and will make lives of game developers a bit easier. And that is that. Yeah, DirectX. And now we got Directsr. Yeah, technology moving at the speed of light. We got 5 comments here. See if I can get to them. It says, somebody says, much better. And then Eximo said this, sir, There are three standards for upscaling. That's silly. We should make a unified standard. News. There are now four upscaling standards. And then somebody else here said, he said, Trippy said this. He said, I wonder if people who design the art in high res detail for games to enjoy the world in it full in its full glory cringe and think sod it and think sod it's what's the point? Might as well make the image slash texture low res in the first place if they just going to keep down scaling my beautiful artwork and make my beautiful world look like a scenery mess. Looking at you, AMD FSR low res quality, and he said, "LOL." Who else? Well, anybody else on the comment front? Going once, going twice. See here, anybody else? Let's see. Says 5 comments. Says 1, 2, 3. Says 5 comments. Anybody else? Going else? Going once. Oh, here we go. Here go the last 2 comments. So, Vi said this: the next step should be the real-time hallucination of games. Turn players into dragons. Turn players into a dragon. Render Borderlands as a photorealistic game. Render Doom in Jigger style. Add lush vegetations to No Man's Sky. Add highlight to Tomb Raider remaster. Enhance the texture of old games, and whatever players ask. And then CM Shepard said this: careful there. That could end up being really dangerous. Now we don't want any of those horrible female. Let me stop there. Anyway, all right. Look. Well, Microsoft, AMD, Nvidia coming together to do to introduce our Directsr and improving the quality of video games. Well, let's see if I can get this here. I mean, look. It says eliminate competition between AMD's FSR and Nvidia DLSS will make lives of game developers a much easier. Well, like I told you guys before, there's always going to be competition, because of the users, because a user will always say, this is better over that. I like this over that. Or this, so yeah. So there's always be competition, I mean, Microsoft might try to end the console wars, or end competition between competitors, but there's always going to be competition because of the users. The users, they love competition. They love the competition because the users, they realize that's a driving factor behind the tech industry to keep the tech industry going. If nobody talks about AMD, Intel, or Nvidia, then video games would be dead as a whole. So you'd have to keep talking, keep people to keep talking to keep the industry going. Like I told you guys before, communication is big in video games, and no matter how much Microsoft tries to try to end the console war or eliminate the competition, there's always going to be competition because of the users. Because the users love that love that competitiveness. It brings chatter. I would say some type of I would say harmony in video games. Um, this is supposed to be better than Direct. How will this work with DirectX for like DirectX like 11, 12, or even 13 if they make a 13? Remains to be seen. So this is supposed to be shown at the Game Developers Conference. Now, you know, and this is a new piece of upscaling our tech. So how will this differ from AMD FSR, Intel XeSS, and Nvidia DLSS? Well, we'll have to wait till March 21st on Game Developer to really see what this thing is what this new piece of tech is about. So yeah, you know, but for right now, we still have Intel, AMD, and Nvidia, and they're always working to come out with new graphics card all the times and new pieces of hardware. So whatever this SR brings to the table, you know, it'll probably be a good thing. But make no mistake about it, there always will be competition. Okay, there'll always be competition because the users that buy these products, they love talking about what's better, which about the features. They love talking about the features of AMD, the features of Nvidia, the features of Intel, and they will always pick sides when it comes to this tech stuff. So yeah, yeah, Microsoft is bringing this to the market. We shall see, you know. And how will this improve video games, and how will this work with the Unreal Engine 5? And how will this work with FSR 3 or DLSS or Intel XeSS? We'll find out on March 21st, you know. So yeah, and what games are they gonna have to showcase this? That's another thing. So yeah. But other than that, man, the video game industry keeps moving and growing, and competition will always be in the market, you know, always, you know, because I mean they all feed off each other anyway to keep going. So yeah, other than that, man, Directsr, DirectX, okay, how they gotta explain, okay, how does those two work with how does that work with DirectX? Okay, then how does that work with AMD? Okay, how does that work with Nvidia? Okay, how does that work with Intel? Oh yeah. Yeah, Microsoft got some explaining to do, so yeah. March 21st it is. We shall see, people. Anything else? Let's see, what else? Integrating upscale technology. March 21st it is. Alright. And March is almost here. Today's the 27th. Man, time flies. Alright. Okay. Anything else? That's it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing, or Dark Side.